Let's let the winner bracket semis begin in that case. Evil versus Ron. We're getting to the sort of A-list section right now with Quake celebrities. Let's see how this one goes. 55.9% of you say Xron. And if you're wondering how to vote, just say a little bit there, but in case there's any confusion, you could type 1 for Evil or 2 to vote for Xron, and you just type that in chat. So Nyx, Doom, Anarchy, and we got Slash, Nyx, and Anarchy for Xron. I think he's just picked all of the light champions. Did a load of votes just come through for Evil. Or if Evil's been practicing and putting some work in, this could be very, very interesting. Mine says Ron, heart says Evil. No worries, mob. No worries at all, man.
Bro, get out of my space!
Alright, I think I got overlays sorted. We have no meltdowns for the moment. And at the end of warm-up, we will begin the match. We'll end it right there, though. There's 51.9% in favor of Ron. That's pretty close calls then between these two. Well, I'm going to close that one down, guys. We're going to get ourselves into game. Winner bracket semis of the GameTribe Duel Cup number 2 commences. And I am on Evil to start with, as he's going to be anarchying versus the slashing of Xron. And I know I've been having a bit of flack for not calling him Heron or Hron or something like that. But in order to save me having to consume even more gallons of water, I'm going to say Xron, okay? Okay, Evil was contemplating moving in a little bit on that. And if Evil starts, you know, getting an edge in this map, then Xron might have to, you know, be very careful, because Evil's really been failing to adapt, I'd say, in Quake Champions at the moment. He's not been attending any of the LANs. He turned up at QuakeCon to participate in the BYOC. He qualified for the groups, but only people who made it to playoffs made any money. And unfortunately for Evil, he didn't make it through to the playoffs. So he was quite out of pocket from that. He didn't qualify for Denver. He wait, has he qualified? I don't think he's qualified for Winter either. So Evil is definitely someone who's got something to prove and got some work to do. And pressure's on Xron. A minute and a half so far, not too much of a clash. But Evil's definitely asserting himself a bit. I want to see Evil pushing himself up in the scene a bit. And he's going to secure himself the first frag, taking down that slash. Oh, we've got a shotgun. So little health left for Evil. He does some good damage, but it's not going to be long until that health is repaired. And Xron is back to challenging. He's up against Doomslayer now. Closing the gap, or looking for rails. Xron cannot find it. Moves back in for a bit more of a slap, but not able to connect just yet. Evil stack's not horrendous, so he can chill out a little bit. He's even going to get himself down to armor. Oh, not bad damage. That rail could have killed Xron. And the fact that Evil actually beat Pikawa, in my opinion, is really impressive. That's why I'm kind of surprised that we're seeing him right now. Ooh, he's going to have to break out of this. Xron was under a lot of pressure for a moment. And Pikawa has qualified to DreamHack Winter. He played through a very stacked tournament in order to get that qualification spot. And now that Evil's taken him down, Is he back? Is that the question? Didn't actually manage to land anything with the pummel just there. It was almost there for a precaution, but he didn't get to do anything with it. Rocket. Pressure on Xron. Both players have been weakened quite a lot, and items are only just starting to come up again. Heavy's going to be the first. Xron down there very quick. Evil might find it hard to challenge on the Mega. I don't think Evil... I think Xron feels that Mega's been taken already, actually. He stepped so far away from it. He hasn't even looked over at the Mega yet. Or maybe he just felt that Evil wouldn't go in there because... I mean, it could be a counterplay, but... Or rockets from Evil, but he will fall eventually. Great initiation to the fight for Xron. On reflection, like I say, he did know it was up, but playing with respect and knowledge just then. Oh my god, again. Destroyed there. Evil. Strong rockets. And we've got Nyx to Nyx. He can just go invisible. Takes Mega. I quite like that from Evil, actually. He didn't use the Ghost Walk, although he could have, because he wanted to make sure he secured the armor. Xron may have made the play expecting him to Ghost Walk straight away, and then it was just like, well, this is such a weird fight. Evil destroys Xron by the railgun and is going to take the first round.
Prepare to fight.
There you go, guys. It is a good start, and maybe my doubts of how it was like 48% of you voting for Evil, maybe they're unfounded now. We'll just have to see it. It would be seriously impressive if Evil manages to make it miss. Look at that, absolutely obliterated. Meltdown time for Xron. You know what he's done though with the Nyx, the Anarchy, and the Slash? He's got the 3 lightest champions in the game. Oh, under so much pressure. Oh, he can't quite hit the rail. What if like Evil's changed his sensitivity or something? I mean, his aim is quite different to before. Wow. So yeah, the light champions. You get a good rocket on one of those light champions, and unless you're the Nyx with Ghost War, you're not going to be able to move. You're going to be hurting a lot. Oh, solid shot there by Xron. Blob swing to rockets, getting banned from helping Evil. I don't know, nothing's been seems to have helped them so far, patch-wise. So it's hard to say it has helped. Xron under a lot of pressure, 32 health left. Rockets to land, 1 rail. Machine gun though, it is the perfect weapon switch for Evil. It's something you expect him to be a master of combat. Oh, he's going to be under pressure though. 1 rail. Oh, what the dodge! And he hits another shot as well. Okay. That dodge was awesome from Evil. Oh, and he's even found the Mega. It's like, surprise, surprise. It is all left open to me. Oh, and he's found him. That rail could have killed him. I just put some context in it. We've got someone who's won $90,000 in Quake Champions. One of the top earners already in the game. And one of the top earners in Quake in general, actually, I guess. $90,000 definitely puts you, I think, in like the top 20 or something. There's this Evil who has yet to win even a ruble in Quake Champions. Pressure. Oh, right in front, and goes in with the pummel, and I think there was some rocket damage which burnt his stack down a little bit, so we're back to Nyx versus Nyx. But there's no Ghost Ball from him. LG, he pushes him into the Mega Health though. Evil, he does get enough damage at the end. He had so little health remaining. 2 rounds in a row.
Round begins in 3.
So that was good for him. Even that was making a Quake Champions play, which is something, as I said, failure to adapt in the early stages so far of Quake Champions. But this seems like he's developing that understanding of the game a lot more and starting to break out of... Oh, what a shot. Almost a flick as well. Starting to break out of that kind of comfort zone that he was in Quake Live, where he was just so dominant. Trying to go for a rail, trying to predict that movement. Ron's dodge wasn't bad, but eventually Evil had to make an important weapon switch, and that helped him out. Found him! Oh my god. Do like 360 there just to even keep a track of where's Ron was. Found him! LG out, but the rocket again from Evil. Ron is getting shafted. Unfortunately, Evil's shafting himself. And that is going to set him back a little bit. I'll switch over to Ron and see what he can do now, as he's just got the Nyx left. If he loses this round, he is down and out from map 1. Oh no, he's already gone. Evil with a good little read to Sten, but he's taking a rail. He is so weak. He hits 1 rail in return. If he hits this shot, then he goes down, but Zron clutches it. That was a great play. We're finally seeing something from Zron. But every single round, we have gone down to Nyx versus Nyx. How's it going to be decided this time? Oh, decent one. It's probably not going to have any long-term impact because Evil will get a health bubble or 2 and we're back to his full natural stack. But he's showing his dominance right now. I say dominance. At least that he's trying to put some pressure on. Oh no! So much time to aim. But the little movements, doesn't matter what FPS you're playing, that is going to be so annoying when you're trying to hit. It's the hit scan shots at the rail. There's a rail back though. That rail back from Evil is important actually. That allows him to defend. Otherwise, Ron could have just ghost walked and chased him. Neither players now have ghost walked for a bit, but Evil has taken a handful of shards. Rockets over here. Ron disappears through the teleporter and Evil was left with 5 or 10 health. Little makes no difference just then. Mega's up in 5 seconds and Evil, where is he standing? He's going to run towards the Mega and it is going to spawn in time for him. Both players once again has found him. Lands a direct. Forces out the ghost walk from Zron. Interesting battle of minds that we're having between these two actually. Oh. Great rail. Armor's going to be up in a second. Evil just makes it around the corner, secures the item. He's got a while until Ghost walks up, but we've got some pressure from the 2 players. LG out for Zron, but Evil lands a rocket. I don't think that Zron should have challenged in that situation after the armor was taken. Evil had even gotten the health bubble afterwards. He would have been on a good stack for a Nyx. I think Zron was just tired of not being able to commit to a fight of some sort. What a surprise though to see Evil winning the first map in such a dominant fashion. Zron is someone who's just come off. Did he not just win the Dual Challenge Cup this week as well? Or did he win like the last 125 FPS Cup? I think he won the last 125 FPS Cup actually. So winning that is, it's still a fairly big deal when it comes to the online rankings. So Evil says he needs 2 minutes. Winner of the series goes versus Sparty, remember? And Sparty's been looking very good, but we're seeing some good shape from Evil. And I hate having to say it, but I kind of do have to comment on it from time to time. But it does still feel like it's... Each time I see Evil play, it feels like it's the best Evil we've seen thus far in Quake Champions. He's been underwhelming in the early parts. I think people are expecting one of the best in Quake Live, you know, tied between him and Rafa by the end of it. He's going to be one of the first people to make that quick transition to Quake Champions. And, you know, things could not have been more wrong about that. A lot of people struggled to adapt, but no one struggled to adapt as much as Evil did. Maybe you could say someone like Pavel that didn't adapt, but I don't think he's played as much, and he also wasn't as dominant as Evil in Quake Live. You think I should consider doing a Quake talk show? Maybe need to find some good news and stuff to discuss at some point. That would be fun. Occasionally, Ince and I do a couple of things when some big updates come out. Invite Joe Rogan to it. I know that name. I'm going to quickly Google Joe Rogan to see if it's who I think it is. He looks like that guy who did that video of the boom headshot thing. You know what I mean? It's 1 second. Sorry guys, I have returned. I just had to deal with location of neighbor's delivery. Ponera, I'm talking about. Oh, are they do they actually know each other? Measured by QuakeCon wins. Doesn't Rafa have more than Cypher? Yeah, Rafa's got 5 dual championship titles at QuakeCon, whereas Cypher's got 4. And I think, yeah, all those 9 wins are QuakeCon for Quake Live. And I think, although Cypher's always going to be considered one of the best Quake players, I think at the end of it, Rafa did cement himself as the best Quake Live dueler. But it's really hard to separate Evil, Cypher, and Rafa, in my opinion. And Evil, through hard work and dedication, even when the scene was starting to crumble around him, he still dedicated himself to the game, and still was so good. And I don't think I've seen a esports game as hype as the grand final of QuakeCon 2016 between Evil and Rafa. As far as you can tell when there's a tense and a hype match going on. That was unbelievable. I'm trying to think for any game, any video game, for any final or high stakes game, what is the most intense? And I don't know. I think one of the most hyped things was, God, wasn't it like Evo 2004 or something like that, when there was Daigo versus Justin Wong. I don't know much about Street Fighter, but that was pretty ridiculous. I know there have been other great Quake matches too. The TDM at Kovlan was amazing. We've had some other fantastic finals, but I do think that every match was consistently amazing on that QuakeCon. Okay, we just had Balls Out. Lupin QL subscribed. Thank you very much, Lupin. I do need to quickly update the scores. Am I going to be in time? I think I am.
Round begins in 3.
Let's begin this, guys. It is Evil versus Ron in map 2. Here in the winner bracket semi-finals, my apologies, of the GameTribe Duel Cup number 2. What a surprise it would be to see Evil making it to an online cup win bracket final. As his chumps. I think it took a second for Evil to realise that he'd already left that point. I could see that Evil has adopted Anarchy. Once more. Should have just heard him. Does need to get his hands on the rocket at some point. Oh wait, he's already got it. My bad. And blind as a bat. Good damage over here. Mega is going to be taking one rail and he can just fire a pretty aggressive move. He's not going to be able to find it, so he'll probably let that one go for a second. You're asking, why isn't there a QuakeCon-like thing in the EU? Well, it was previously DreamHack Winter and Summer is what we kind of had. But they stopped doing them after DreamHack Winter 2013, so we then just had QuakeCon for Quake Live. But what's awesome is Quake has a tournament circuit again, which I think a lot of people kind of imagined would never happen again. So it's, you know, it's really remarkable to be in this kind of position where we've got LAN events to look forward to. And hopefully, you know, for more long-term future. Right now, the spike though on Heavy. Evil's surely going to find a kill. Just do something to him! He took a health bubble and he couldn't find the last bit of damage. I think this run was on 2 points of health, grabbed the 25 at the bottom, used Berserk and just went all over him. Poor Evil. Right, let me move over to Xron, who actually got that last frag. One rail. Right, move in. Land another. He's not going to hit it. Evil's spot on with his rails. Xron, are you having trouble? For some reason I really like that noise of him running around. I don't know why. It's like at that pace of someone who I imagine who's like wearing a skirt and high heels and is trying to run. It doesn't feel like someone is actually like taking like, you know, long strides. It's more like someone who's maybe got some like their knees tied together or something. Aggressive here, push from Evil. Oh, he follows up with a rail. LG with a bit extra damage. Xron is just going to flee from the scene. He's under a huge amount of pressure. Get out, man. Oh, rail for a rail here, but it benefits Evil a lot. Oh, he's had the machine gun out then, just goes for the aggressive rail switch again. With that health bubble there to keep his stack alive. He's right next to you. Oh, no. That was damn close. Isn't quite able to get the rocket up the bounce pad. He's on 21 health, and Xron surely feels that this is close. He's missing out on the rails though, and Evil's going to be able to survive. Is Evil really going to put pressure on the Heavy? No, he couldn't have. He has to leave that one. I don't think he had to get picked up, but he's going to have to time that in his mind a bit. Very forward rail. Oh my god, he keeps hitting. I can't believe he's going with LG on top of that. Evil's LG was outstanding in Quake Live. And again, apologies if you guys are sick of me making references back to Quake Live again, but I feel like it's all we've really got in terms of positivity to fall back on for Evil. We're going to be entering overtime in a second. They've both got 2 champions left, but one frag will determine who wins this first round. Did he spot him there? I'm not sure if the X-ray saw it. You can hear him. Yeah, if we can get Evil to, you know, a good fraction of the way closer to his aim to Quake Live, that would be highly impressive. Evil does land one more. Stringing together his shots. Important. Found him. Chance to get the kill just then. It is really Xron who's able to dictate the pace of this match at the moment, given he's got such fast acceleration. Pace. Good rocket, really stopping Xron's movement there. Oh, but he moves his crosshair away. I don't think he expected Xron to take that exit route. Xron would have been desperate to leave as well. One thing about Evil though, we know he's fine with playing overtimes. Knows that Xron knows where he is. And this are two players that have actually met up in Quake Live a bit. Someone that typically Evil would have dominated, but Xron has taken maps from Evil. It has happened. And best of one scenarios where Xron would have had his most success against him. I know that Xron was hoping to play versus Evil today. On top of that, oh, brilliant position for Evil, but he's not able to execute, unfortunately. But the idea was definitely right. Unbelievable that he was able to deal with this pressure. This item's not up. He manages to dodge that one rail that he needed to avoid, and now he can get back on the warpath. He's got no rail shots left. As he realised. Absolutely he has. Oh, the damage. LG out. Can he find him? Xron is running away. He has less than 5 health at the end of that fight. He's heard him, but he's predicted wrong. He's assuming that he wanted to go for those juicy resources down at the bottom side of this map. Xron lives to fight another day. God, we're 8 minutes into this, and it's only the first round of this map. Ooh. Sprinkles of damage. Checking the teleporter exit, but no luck. Got good control at the moment for Evil. Huge rail once more. But it's not going to result in anything just yet. He's got 20 seconds now where he can pressure Xron. Xron's showed his face. Gonna drop down to lower level, but he hears the bounce pad. It's like, oh, I just left that area. Heavy up next. Unbelievable that he keeps hitting these rails. These are great shots from Evil. He needs to get towards the Mega and pressure it. And to do that, oh, he's picked it up actually. He's got no armor left after that counter. Xron goes in close. 79 health left. There's going to be a health bubble. He's going to find him through the teleporter at the same time. Oh no. Xron didn't commit to the teleporter. Find one rail. 88 health for Evil. But Xron constantly having to back off. Xron still hasn't won a round yet. He could be cornered. Xron is trying to weave his way around. Dodge! There was 1 HP for Xron. It was 1. His health bar was non-existent. 1 damage rocket, but it's useful for information. And Xron's going to get out of here. Battle of the Mines and a battle of Xron's stack. Ultimately, he decides whether he runs or hides. If he's able to get Evil stack low, then he can dictate whether or not the push comes in, and Evil's just going to have to be on his toes completely. Oh, great shot. Which way is Xron going to run? As he predicted, no, he's predicted wrong. He's down below. That rocket's going to miss as Xron bends around the corner. Two items are coming up at the same time, and we might get an exchange. Oh, he should have just seen him in his peripheral. He's going to break across. And that, based on Xron's lack of the timing on heavy, allows Evil to secure two big items. So his stack is huge. His rails are huger. Is that a chance? Evil's been struggling to close the gap, as with a lot of people on Anarchy. Nice little move from Xron, trying to put some pressure on. Hasn't been able to get much damage, and Evil's going to have to break out of that rail. Just missing. And there was another chance for an angle. But great foresight from Evil, allowing him to avoid that damage. And there's been that heavy armor untouched for the last 40 seconds or so, and just been taken. Evil will realize this. We're in 6.5 bloody minutes of overtime, guys. How's he hitting these rails still? That rocket somehow didn't connect. I think Xron's going to have over 80 health now. Well over 80 health from all the injections that he would have used. Probably got like... I might have to check, actually. 84 health he's got. Oh my god. I'm going to keep watching from Evil's perspective, though. I don't know how. Stats will mean something at the moment. 53 rails! Evil has fired just this round alone! That could have been it! Xron just escapes. Almost certain death. I feel like the last 4 or 5 minutes, it's really been a question of how Xron can run away, and if he's ever able to do any reactive damage. You know, just to keep his lifeline open a bit longer. One rail lands, we've got armor on the floor. Oh, the rail misses. These shots can decide the game. Why is the rail? Why the rail? He might have lost himself that just by having the rail out. Can Xron commit? He's only got 50 HP. That was almost a round-deciding error from Evil. Man needs some health. Just run away, Evil. That's all you need to do. Oh my god. Can you get it to the armor? I don't know where Xron is. Alright, he's not there. I think the longest overtime I've seen so far has been about 10.5 minutes. Roughly. If someone's seen longer in a competitive match, please feel free to let me know. This is just ridiculous. You know what, these guys are going to have to play another round straight after this as well, so... Oh! Rocket! The follow-up! LG! And he's done it! It took 8 minutes and 54, and Xron eventually walked into hell.
Prepare to fight.
And that was it. Bloody hell. I wish I could just see the stats for that round alone.
3, 2, 1.
That would have been tilting for Evil if Xron ended up winning that round, because Evil was just king for the vast majority of that overtime. There were a couple of moments where Xron looked good, and you know, we saw that mistake from Evil that almost ended up costing him the round. But Evil can put himself in a good headspace. You know what? If Xron does end up winning the map, I think we can agree that it's fine for them to have a few minutes break between map 2 and 3. He hasn't used rejection, he's just opted to go for LG only, and wow. The destruction there with the lightning gun. That's something that I've missed a bit from Evil. I think a lot of people in that situation, they see the rockets coming towards them. They got 30 health with an Anarchy, and they're like, I can't believe he goes to the LG versus the Anarchy. It's so brave. Most people would have used the injection and tried to weave around a bit. Probably end up losing their health anyway. No, he's not quite mastered that circle jump yet. Oh, Rocket, he goes in for the injection late, but the LG is going to burn the stack down. And again, so many players in this current meta wouldn't use the LG, especially against an Anarchy. And yeah, Evil is finding the right moments in which to use it. He's just going to take down this Nyx now, and he's going to be 2 rounds up on this map. Oh, what is this, Xron? Is this like a wake-up call for him or something? I don't know if he was expecting this to happen from Evil. I'll be very curious to hear from Xron what he feels Evil's doing differently now. I'm not sure we used to see Evil picking Anarchy, so I honestly would not be surprised and already kind of believe that that's going to be part of the reason why he's already getting more success. It's because he's making good use of Anarchy. His dodge has been good. His aim's been looking great. Oh, manages to just about dodge that damage. I think it looked like that rail went between the legs. Misses out on that rocket. That was so close. Mega Stack still around as well. Not anymore. One rail to rule the world. Oh no. Not even the forehead will show. Evil's kind of got to move away. He has no armor still. 79 health required already. An aggressive rocket jump to get away. I think he heard Xron from above. Force it out. He needs to make a move somehow. And what's the read like? Going to be like from Xron? I say the read. I mean the reaction. Oh, that rocket just hit the lip of the pillar. A rail for a rail. 80 health now. Oh. Xron's got to get out. Sorry, Evil's got to get out. Xron's still got to be wary though, because he's only got 75 health. Was that Ghost Walk used? It was. Impressive. This is going to be a finishing job for Xron. Sorry for Evil, but Xron gets the kill in time. He managed to do something to slow down the Anarchy. And it's just as well because there's 30 seconds. That's all the time he's got to kill Doomslayer. He's found him now. Oh, what a shot from Xron. What? How did he land that? He can't go for Mega. He knows he can't go for Mega. And I think he knows that Evil's gone for LG. Rail comes out, but he's got to finish the frag, and he manages to make it. Awesome, awesome plays from Xron. And I think that's going to secure him Mega health.
Sudden death.
We know that Evil's been railing hard, but Christ, let's not forget about Xron for a moment, shall we? 75 health. He's got feeling so wary. He knows that armor's coming up soon, but he just doesn't want to get caught with his pants around his ankles. And now he's got that. He's going to be like, alright, I can stand in the open, and I can defend myself, and now I can move away. And, you know, there was no pressure that happened anyway, but these are the kind of precautions that you want to take. Xron felt comfortable taking. Yes, another overtime though between these two. This time they're left on their Nyxes, and we had a lot of Nyx versus Nyx happening. Is there any follow-up? Neither of them are well, maybe Evil is, I'm not sure. LG comes out. We've got the rockets though. 38 health for Evil. Is he going to go through the teleporter? Oh my god, that was close, and he misses the jump over. But Evil's going to back out. I think Xron would have been tightening those butt cheeks for a second, because that was very scary. Machine gun. Xron's been so good. Machine gun before. He's got 21 health. Why are you still there? Bloody hell. John can't afford really to lose this round. He'd be putting himself... Well, he'd be putting Evil on match point. And he's not yet taken a round from Evil. Oh my god, Evil's rockets though. He just locks him down, finds him, and that was a great initiation on the Ghost Walk. I'd barely even seen that he was doing that. I can't imagine how surprised Xron would have been for that to happen.
3, 2, 1.
2-0 in map 2. There's still dust gathering on Xron's part of the scoreboard. One punch. What? What? Okay. DLG works nicely for him. Strong. Not getting hit quite as much with the Anarchy in play, but he's moving forward into it and hoping that at the very least Ron would hurt himself with the rockets and maybe even kill himself. But it wasn't to be. I think Evil just needs to get out of there before. If it was possible, because he was out in the open. It would have been a hard one to execute. Not bad damage. Good weapon selection here from Ron. Oh, would one more have killed Evil? I'm not sure. Evil managed to put on enough pressure to Ron that he felt forced to go back. I think we're going to see Evil possibly fall here. We got one punch. We got another punch and he kills himself. We got Nyx versus Nyx again. What's happening? Oh my god. Finally Ron got something done in that Nyx versus Nyx encounter. That is the 5th time they've gone down to Nyx versus Nyx and the first time that Ron has actually won that matchup.
2, 1. Fight.
Oh, aggressive as well. I know he uses that strategy versus me and it does my head in. I love the fact that Evil tried that. One punch. One more he needs. It's on 1 HP, but he's run away. The rocket's good. One more on the armor. And Evil was counting the seconds of how long Berserk would take because he knew as soon as that machine gun came out, one bullet would have been the end of him. Right, Ron, you can make it, I believe. Does need a rail. Definitely, that was a pretty sick rail actually from Evil. Definitely saw how Evil made good use of the railgun versus Anarchy. Maybe fired like over 60 shots or something in that first round. So how long did that last round go on for? Something like 6 or 7 minutes, wasn't it? So the duel for them will have taken about 20 minutes at this stage for this map alone. Wait, I don't know, probably more even. I'm pretty sure they played over 20 minutes of each other on just this map with 10 seconds between each round. This is also, in some respects, a battle for stamina. Rockets from Xron are not bad, and he does get that last rail going as well. Well calculated from him. Found him. Maybe he's going to have to run. He's looking for some kind of damage to mitigate any aggression. And it works well. We're like 22 minutes, are we? Okay, fair enough. Follow up. Good use of the Samsons there for Xron. About time he was putting some pressure on Evil. I know that Evil's been part of a lot of long series so far. Another one along the way where still in any of these rounds, he can see himself getting to a winner bracket final. It's been a while since he's seen a winner bracket final. You know what? I think I'd be more than happy to welcome him to one. I'm sure you guys feel the same. Xron, however, comes off the 125 FPS Sunday Cup victory. He knows what it's like to be in a winner bracket final. Xron was very, very careful of that rail. He really did not want that. Oh, great shot though. That is going to be Evil hitting a very nice clutch rail. And certainly added effect for one punch, but the Pummel wins. Sorry, Doomside. Pummel is going to win, especially on Anarchy. Rockets. Where is he? LG. Oh my god. What was that, LG? He was on Anarchy as well, and Evil just wrecked him. Well, it's Nyx versus Nyx for the 6th time between Evil and Xron. He's gonna find him, but he's got no Ghost Walk. Ghost Walk's been used. If he gets all these, he can use it himself. Oh. Bloody hell. Oh my god, he's gonna go down. Xron takes him out once more. Why did Evil want to be aggressive just then? He should have moved back over to the mega side of the map. There was so many juicy items that he could have taken to pad his stack a little more. Xron is so aggressive. Look at that. He just does 40 LG just like that. Gone. Stack. Disappeared. I think Evil, if he's feeling his LG and he's going up as strong as Doomslayer, if they get into that kind of mid-range fight, Xron could be hurting a lot. His rockets killing him. 13 health. Can he make it out? Machine gun is all you need. He's just dodging a rail. I don't know how Xron stays alive at the moment. Evil's got to hunt him down. Oh, that rail. Right in the ass. There's smoke coming off him. Oh my god. The rail again would have taken him down. Xron, is he going to buckle under the pressure? Very impressed that we had over 48% of you saying that Evil was to win this series, and if that actually comes true, then I will believe in Twitch chat more. Twitch chat is my religion. But you know what? We could very well go to a third map at this rate. Xron was 2-0 down. Now brought it back 2-2. Evil could still get a full reverse sweep against him. And I was kind of expecting that we'd be seeing a Xron versus Sparty win a bracket final. You know, that would be bloody hype. But Evil, if he gets there, that would be unexpected. Very slow round though on the first champion for the two players. Definitely felt like Evil had the the high ground in terms of aggression and how he was really asserting the pace of this. Brilliant combos there. Mega just gets taken. He's got to get out of here. That rail is just too late. There's health below him, but he's not going for that. Oh my god. He's just made himself vulnerable again, but fortunately for him, Evil escaped to the lower ground. Xron is giving these like miniature angles, and he's barely getting away with it. rocket. The follow-up, though, from Evil is nice. Xron gets out. No longer available. Wow, that other rocket lands somehow, doing 25 damage. 3.5 minutes. It'd be very interesting if we went to an overtime between Doomslayer and Anarchy. It's been a fascinating deal between these two. Oh, there's pressure for Xron at the moment. 60 health left. There's health and armor on the floor. But again, he's still just trying to nurture himself towards a full natural stack. Does he know where he is? He might appear on the railgun in a moment. No, he's going to just go through on the bridge. Xron just gets out of that angle in time. Catches Evil off guard, but we've got armor up in a moment. Evil not looking to commit to that. Very good defensive rockets. Not doing a lot of damage, but it's forcing Xron to really watch out. Rocket jump up. Xron maybe feeling like this is a chance for him to be aggressive himself. Even though his stack's not great, he knows that Evil was working with very little. And it's going to happen, guys. We're 10 seconds away. We're going to get what I think might be the third overtime in this series.
Sudden death.
It's Xron who's controlled the item. So I really feel like the first 3.5 minutes was Evil playing better. And I feel lately Xron has been in more control of the map. And has been feeling more comfortable. And after all, he is the one who needs to take this back. One great rocket, trying to follow up, but he's been sent into the sky from Evil. And he's got to watch out in this little fight here. Trying to spam down that armor. He's done a good job with it. Even lands the last rockets. Evil was not prepared for those rockets to move away from the armor. Xron changed it up a little bit and got it done, but almost anticlimactic, I guess you could say, because Evil was fighting such a good fight up until then. The series is not over, as these guys are going to do war with each other on a map of Evil's choosing. But you know what? If we need to give them a couple of moments to get back in on this, sorry, to just relax for a moment, then that's fine with me. I don't know what Evil's doing. Maybe Evil's gone for, like, I don't know, to restart the game or something like that. God, I need a drink and a break, actually. Xron barely pulled that back, though. That was 5 straight rounds in a row. For Evil. And all of a sudden, Xron's making it back. Oh, this would be quite upsetting for Evil if he were to go down now. Got a lot of the big boys in chat at the moment. Hello, Spotty, Vu. I think we saw Ratha earlier. Hello, chaps. Don't we have another map? Or did I misread that? I'm not mental, am I? We're sure we got another map, right? They've kind of ditched us. Players, please. I need to locate Evil somehow. I have no idea where he is. There we go. Xron's got back to me. Okay, Evil was just restarting the game. So we'll get back into this tiebreaker map in a moment. Got 194 of you so far, by the way, who are currently on the little giveaway lobby that I've got. We will be giving away a Steam Champions pack. I think, is it a Steam Champion? Let me check. Steam Champions pack just before the grand finals, okay? I might do it. Let's see how the brackets are getting on. So I know that it's going to start getting late soon. And actually, the loser bracket, I mean, it's basically going to be all ready to go once we finish the winner bracket final. There's no link or anything, Pestilent. There's a nothing like that. I'm gonna do it through chat. All you've got to do to enter the giveaway is just say something on chat, anything, and then you'll be then entered into its thing. If you've already been talking in chat, then you'll already be in it, guys. All right, we've got over 200 people now, though. Where is Razy? Razy, I don't know. Maybe after all the success he's been getting, he's feel like, oh, I'm too big for these online cups. But I expect he'll be back with them soon. I was saying that Xron is saying Evil is playing decent at the moment. $217 of you are now in it. Show us the sub 50 run. Do I have a sub 50 run on round 2? I don't. It's not sub 50 yet. Apparently, Xron has been getting a bit of lag though at the moment. I know his internet really does suck. So I think we can relax on him. So I mean, fair play for him for coming back actually in that next map. Scale bearer, I'm not sure I can. Sorry. You guys already know Ince anyway. Ho dum. I know that there's probably people watching who don't have a Twitch account as well. So I don't know if any of them are inspired to make an account and follow, but that's the only way to enter the giveaway. Although I'm not forcing you. If you don't want to, that's absolutely fine. We're still waiting for Evil to start the game. And hopefully he doesn't have many issues. It looks like we're getting the sort of strengths issues at the moment. Stop spamming. Hey, people here just entering themselves in the game. 220 of you now. It's still gonna be a bit of time though until the Steam code giveaway. I kind of want to do some just normal loot boxes as well, but I can just chuck in some codes in chat. I'll be different with the normal backpacks because they're just backpacks, but I do like the chests and the reliquaries and stuff like that. So if you see any keys in chat, then this is the link that you put them in. You haven't entered for anything yet, Friday Fun, but there will be a Champions Steam Pack being given away before the grand finals. And we are waiting on what is a bloody intense match at the moment between Xron and Evil to get going again as they're moving to the tiebreaker map. But we're hoping that Evil can sort himself out a little bit more. Yes, Wootsy, there will be a cup. I'm trying to decide, though, if I want to stream 125 FPS or if I want to stream the 2v2 TDM Cup, because I can't really stream both. The 2v2 starts 2 hours after the 125 FPS starts, and there are prizes for both. Aha, I have got the invite. Alright, looks like we're getting back in this, guys. But I kind of only want to... No, it's 2v2, TDM, and Quake Champions. But the thing is, I'm really curious what the rules are going to be like. Because what I want to see is... you know, you're not allowed to pick the same champions as your teammate. Or the same champion as your teammate. If that is a rule, then I'm 100% going to stream that. Otherwise, I'm still kind of unsure. Is that true, Hemostick? Cypher will be playing 125 FPS tomorrow. Interesting. Yeah, $50 and 10 reliquaries for first place in 2v2. It's nice for a little fun cup, isn't it? See how they're getting themselves sorted out now? Hopefully. But if I do the 2v2 TDM, that will start at 6 PM GMT. And otherwise, the 125 FPS starts 2 hours before that. I might do a little poll a bit later and see what you guys would see what you guys would be more interested in. Because we could get some cool signups actually in terms of like teams that come up, and I want to play as well. I'd like to play in the 2v2 Cup. But if we get like a really stacked lineup, then I might just cast it. Like, I don't know.
Prepare for draft.
Yeah, 2v2 does sound fun, right? I think it sounds cool. But guys, it looks like we're moving into map 3. We're going to get Blood Run between Xron and Evil. Evil playing, well actually both of them playing for a chance in the winner bracket final, but it's Evil who probably misses the sight of that more. "2v2, the people have spoken." We'll do a little vote later, and we'll see. We'll see what the truth brings. Oh yeah, and again, I know I'm doing that giveaway later, and I've already spoken lots about it. But all you have to do is to follow the channel in order to be eligible. You have to follow the channel and make sure at some point in the next like hour or so that you say anything in chat so that the bot registers that you exist. And you'll be eligible for the giveaway. And I've done it so subscribers have got a higher percentage chance as well to win in that giveaway. It's a 3 times more chance, and I do that because I know people have been really supportive and have been subscribing, you know, for some people for a long time, and I feel like, you know, I've got to give you guys some perks as well. But guys, we're moving into the winner bracket semi tiebreaker map between Xron and Evil. There we go. Interesting sharing of damage then. If this match, if this map even is anything like the tension that we had on Campgrounds, sorry, Blood Covenant. I don't know what game we're on. Tension. The fatigue levels may start showing even. A lot of focus when we play. And mistakes start coming out, otherwise... Ooh, I don't know if Xron is going to rail yet, actually. that LG just denied any chances Ron had to cross. He'll take rockets, but he's not going to be able to follow directly, and then going up the bounce pad is never really a fantastic option. Rugby out. Hello. 1-7. Evil probably is going to want a bit more LG ammunition at some point. Good. Do the rounds on ammo. Now ready once again. Helps him up. Nice little rail follow up as well. Armor up in a couple of seconds. Oh, the pressure though. Having to work harder to stack 31 health, and he's going to back out. Unbelievable reactions, actually. That's just staggering. He didn't even have the rail out or anything like that. But not a moment of hesitation. Just delivering on that damage. Still a couple of seconds until this Mega's up, actually. I think he heard a sound just for a second. Doesn't hold his crosshair long enough on the hallway to get an angle. So his switches are so quick. Unbelievable rails we're getting from Evil. He needs to push in a bit. Time to assert yourself in this map a bit more. Health's been taken, and there's so much HP up there to scoop up. Thing is, it almost feels like there's some kind of protective barrier around the hallways leading into the nail gun room, as Evil's refused to push in so far.
Stopwatch. 1 minute warning.
I just can't believe he keeps hitting these rails. We've got 61% rail at the moment from Evil. 13 shots fired. 8 of them landed. Oh, the patience. Great work there from Evil. But does he want to keep pushing in? Not while items are up. All of a sudden, that rocket damage is just enormous. Wow! And he somehow finds an angle on him. Evil's been dominating this map, and it's just going to be thrown away from him for a moment. And he is going to fall in the end. That is got to be so frustrating for him. That rail deserved it, though. You hit a shot like that, you deserve to win a round.
3, 2, 1. Round 2.
Oh, I'm going to switch over to Xron for winning that round. Yeah, that's not going to working again. Just rail only here. He's going to chase. He's going to go for him. He can't get there though. Oh no, he lands the rail. Evil was hoping that he just had a second longer of that berserk. Xron looking to break hearts and minds here by removing Evil from the winner bracket. Oh my god, that hurt. I think Evil has got to chase a bit more. And he is. I think when we saw him in the first round, I think he was a little bit too conservative. But oh my god, he didn't want to use the injection that would have saved him anyway. What is he doing with his aim? It is sickening. I think that Evil could have finished that frag off as well, actually. Yeah, he's getting a little bit timid in those sort of crunch situations. I can't believe he keeps hitting these rails. These are seriously challenging shots to land. Projection's not up just yet. Oh, he can't follow down those 69 health. And that armor was taken. Oh my god. Didn't go direct for the armor. Really spared him a few seconds of life, at least. It's just insane what he's landing. Should have heard the teleport getting used, but I think he wants more rockets. There's always something on the list, isn't there? You've got that little shopping list of, oh, now I need health. Oh, but the Mega's just around the corner. It's on discount. You need to go for that. They're going to find each other in close quarters. Oh, he's going to find that fadeaway rocket will land. And finally, you can put fragging at the bottom of that checklist once more. He needs health. He needs items. I was taking it. Evil hasn't had much to work with since that frag. He kind of traded control for the lead on the round, which is, you know, a trade worth making in Quake Champions. But he's trying to own this area with that Mega coming up soon. He's actually taking it. That's pretty big. Oh my god, that's going to be close. Again, these fadeaway rockets. Amazing from Evil. Xron is just walking into stuff and he barely sees it coming.
Round begins in 3, 2.
1 for 1, guys. This winner bracket semi is going pretty far at the moment. Oh, Evil there. Just use Berserk and walk off. That's exactly what it's there for. He's being very careful. Still moving around the map. Whoa. That was a decent amount of damage to land with a nail gun. I think he knows that he would be favored then. And he hits a sick rail. I can't quite find the angle though on the feet. Crazy damage we're getting from Evil. He needs to close out. We can't have more of this sitting and waiting for Xron to heal up again. We know there's a lot of resources in there. He's just going to have to show his aggression a little bit. I just don't think he wants to walk through the hallway and into a rocket. I mean, back in Quake Live, you'd never do something like that unless you know you've got... Wow. Unless you know you've got such a high chance to win the fight. Gets out there. Well played. Well, again, very good work being put into by Evil. He needs to get out of here somehow. He's going to be chased. The rocket's got to be strong. 8 health to go. Xron being railable himself. He knows he has to be careful. Oh, perfect push in there from Xron. Don't think Evil should have gone that high. He was in kind of no man's land, and it's so easy for Xron to be mobile around the map with this champion. Xron trying to bait in that rocket. Here he comes. Here he comes. Is he there? Hello. Oh, he misses the first rocket. Rocket's now probably taken by Evil, and he's got about 20 health to go. Oh, you just heard the health bubble getting taken. He so could have been more aggressive. And he's got no rockets left, so he misses the jump. I'm going to try and take the armor. It's not worth it at all. You think sometimes because you're Anarchy, just if you're quick enough, you can take anything you want on the map. It's certainly not the case. Xron pushing in for this. The Mega's going to be up. Oh, he's made himself available. This is so dangerous. And that injection wouldn't have done anything for him anyway, so there's absolutely no point in using it. And he's just going to get out of there. Evil's been hitting so many rails. You definitely, even if you're Anarchy, you do not want to make yourself railable. Teleporter exit. Yeah, Evil goes through, and Xron runs away anyway, topping up his rocket ammo. Does he want to push in a bit? Little bits of... Oh, there's so much little bits of damage though! Xron's going to be able to find a frag to close that chapter. I think he wants to push in here. Xron going for it. Trying to force out the Ghost War. And he does so. Mega's up. Onto the nail gun, but that reaction from Xron, so fast. 2-1.
Prepare to fight.
Xron now puts himself on match point after being a map down and 2 rounds down on the second.
2, 1.
This would be a pretty sick comeback from him if he makes it. Oh my days! He's gonna go for it as well! Xron, you animal! That was such a sick start to Blood Run. Very, very impressive, Xron. Now Evil's got to come back from that somehow, and that's going to be hard work to do. Nail gun is definitely doing some work. Oh, okay, it does as more work than he even needed it to. Just about misses the rail. LG was looking good, but Xron still managed to slip his way up to the heavy. Yeah, I've got us a bit more patience. Going left. A bit of splash though isn't too bad. Rail for rail, and Evil will happily take that trade, and surely got to guess that Xron's not going to go in for the heavy. Xron realizes that he's been guarded on that corner, and it's not worth it. Champion each as well. Oh, the Ghost War. Xron trusted that that rail was marking him with a bullseye. Evil again needs to do the rounds on some ammo. And he'll be looking okay. LG should last him, but Rocket's definitely calling his name. I would love to see a tie-breaking round between these two. I think it's really the only way to end a series that's been like this. Mega is up. Xron's going to go for it. Just about avoids any damage. Ammunition looking great. Stack looking fantastic. Xron though has Ghost Walk and he needs to force it out. I think that rail actually would have killed Xron then if he hit it. He's got him stuck here. There's the Ghost Walk on. He needed to find a way out just then. And I think he heard him in the nail gun. Mega's going to be up in a moment too. It's going to be an interesting turn. But Evil's leaving the Mega open at this stage. This is a big risk for him. No, not that Nyx's life changes with the Mega. Oh, the rail! That could have been it. Xron was desperate for the miss just then. Big delay on the Mega health, but he trusted that respect was there and that Xron was not going to push in on that. It would have been a very strong read from Xron if he does eventually get the switch. Can't hit the rail, and this is a fantastic shot from Xron, who's now moving in with the Ghost Walk. He goes for a punch, and everything goes vertical. And you know what? He'll break away from that. The punch didn't land. He can take a deep breath. Play that again later. Is powerful. Xron is brave to go on that 40 HP. He sees the Ghost Walk used. And I think he just saw the puff of smoke as Ghost Walk ended. I think we're going to go to overtime on this round with these two champions. Again, Evil's control has been excellent. And it's about finishing the job. And he's not been able to do that yet. But soon he can start thinking that, okay, there is going to be no respawn from Xron as we're about to enter overtime. We can commit maybe a bit more to a fight than he otherwise would, so that he knows he doesn't have to like perpetuate that control. The good rails. These rails are getting rid of the overstack that Evil has, and he's often got overstack. Feel something shady there as he entered the room. Again, landing these rails. I don't know how to break this stalemate. Just pretty much a fire a bit on that. Can't. Again, not hitting the rails that he needs. Armor up in 5 seconds. Does he have a read? He absolutely does. Oh my god, and he strings together the two rails. Xron thought he had some extra time, but he definitely didn't. I'm pretty sure he had Ghost Walk, but just assumed it wasn't going to be necessary.
Round begins in 3.
And when you want your rails to be working for you, that's when it has to happen. And we are going to be getting... Is he going? He's going in. One, and a second one! He gets the punch, the knockout frag straight away. Uh-oh, uh-oh, this is bad news. Pummel, once. Oh, he tries to go for the rail. And he can't land it, so Xron's going to take it with the starting shotgun. If it hit that rail, maybe it could have been different. I think Evil, though, his... Oh my god! Xron tearing the dreams apart for Evil. He's trying to end it now. The Ghost Walk ends up getting used, and Heavy is going to spawn in a second. Xron assumes that's what's being guarded. But it's not the case. Evil cannot go onto big items right now. And he's not got the Ghost Walk. And I think Xron wants to end it immediately. He needs to go for this. One thing that's good for Xron is that he has the rocket, so he can guard himself in this room. I think Xron's going to go for the hero play. He is. Oh, he gets the frag. Evil gets it too. But Xron still manages to make it. And that trade is absolutely fine for Xron. He'll take that any day of the week. He's going to lock down the semi-final, push Evil out of it, and down to the lower bracket. And he's going to send himself on to play versus Sparty. We've had some weird rounds today. We've had some tense ones, long ones, short ones, skinny ones, fat ones, all of them. That was an interesting one. Alright, well that leaves us with Xron versus Sparty coming up in just a second. What a cup it's turning out to be, actually. It's been a lot of fun so far.